Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The old enmity between Kristen and Nicole rekindled. What will happen with baby Jude? Updates and teasers for Days of Our Lives hint at the historic rivalry between Nicole and Kristen DiMera will resurface and become ferocious again. Given the history of Kristen and Nicole with one another and their children, what will become to Jude Brady, the infant who was taken? Kristen will enrage Nicole Kristen the week of April 8 by supporting Brady Black and lashing out at Holly Jonas for creating so many issues. Tate Black, who has been cleared, took the blame for Holly's overdose by covering for her narcotics. Despite Holly's latest admission, EJ DiMera withdrew the charges against him. He has already served time in juvenile prison facilities and rehabilitation programs. It makes sense that when Kristen chastises her daughter, Nicole won't take it well, regardless of if Kristen is correct in what she is saying. Kristen feels she's not doing anything wrong because she is approaching the situation from the perspective that Holly's issues not only affected Tate but also Brady and their daughter, Rachel Black. Those who are acquainted with Kristen's fixation on motherhood would remember that she once pilfered Teresa Donovan's embryo, which later developed into Tate Black. She gave birth to a son she named Christopher DiMera after having the embryo implanted in her, and she continues to have strong feelings for him. Since Tate is Rachel's older brother, it goes without saying that she will get even with Holly for all the recent trouble she has brought about with her lies. Nicole is not pleased with Holly's actions either. But since she is Kristen's mother, Nicole will undoubtedly face Kristen. Not to add the fact that Nicole and Brady were once involved, and that Kristen had once impersonated Nicole wearing a mask made by Dr. Wilhelm Rolf. The baby Jude Brady secret could be used by Kristen DiMera against Nicole. Although it seems unlikely that Kristen would take baby Jude now that she has Rachel, it would be rather simple for her to learn the truth and use it against Nicole. Leo Stark has been paying Melinda Trask and Sloane Peterson Brady to remain silent, but they are both troubled by their consciences. Blood is thicker than water, so even though EJ and Kristen aren't exactly close siblings, he believes the baby who died is his. Sloane and Kristen aren't particularly close either, and it's possible that Kristen won't discover Jude is Eric Brady's child. However, she might not be inclined to tell her, but she might tell EJ. If she learns that Jude is the baby Nicole gave birth to and that baby is apparently dead. The catfight between Nicole and Kristen, Holly being banned from Rachel, and the cabin invader. The teaser video for the week of April 8, 12's episode of Days of Our Lives indicates that Kayla Johnson will make a move that surprises John Black. Kayla will give John a hard blow to the chest once she confesses that she has feelings for him. That might be Kayla's method of protesting when Steve Johnson acknowledges that he collaborated with John to aid Clyde Weston in escaping. Kayla would contend that rather than helping out, John ought to have talked Steve out of it. Additionally, Holly Jonas and Rachel Black are seen cuddling in the weekly teaser video for DOOL, although Kristen DiMera. Nicole DiMera will be enraged by this Rachel ban after Kristen warns Holly to avoid her daughter. Nicole will suggest that Kristen should pursue her if she wants to. Nicole will respond angrily that she does want to fight when Kristen asks if she really wants to. That will cause a physical altercation to start, but EJ DiMera will intervene to stop it. According to teasers for other days, Stephanie Johnson is going to confront Everett Lynch in the town center and ask him why he declined to sign the divorce documents. When Stephanie reveals that Everett was actually recognized as Robert Stein, he would angrily ignore her and tell her not to call him that ever again. Stephanie will become aware of the frightening aspect of Everett, sometimes known as Bobby, that Jada Hunter is often complaining about. Next, according to Days teasers, Johnny and Chanel DiMera will spend some quiet time together. Chanel and Johnny will eventually take Sarah Horton's suggestion to rent the Horton cabin for their honeymoon. Sarah Horton made this suggestion. Johnny will light a fire and then cuddle up with Chanel on the couch while they sip wine. It will be a peaceful little getaway that sparks some passion, but when an intruder breaks in, things will take an unexpected turn. The weekly teaser for Days features Johnny springing up without a shirt on while Chanel also looks surprised. Given their lack of fear, Is it possible that someone they know and trust will interrupt Chanel and Johnny? Chad DiMera might learn that Clyde Weston has been observed on Smith Island or somewhere similar. Chad might take matters into his own hands to warn Johnny and Chanel if he is unable to get in touch with them by phone. However, it's possible that disgraced officer Rebecca Goldman, wearing a disguise and fabricating a story, will be waiting at the door. It's feasible that Clyde's entrance will just take a moment for Chanel and Johnny to respond, which means that panic may actually follow the initial shock. In any case, our forecasts indicate that the current state of the cabin may indeed result in a sighting of Clyde and some increasingly intense drama. Stay in for updates on all the unsettling news and exciting moments. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Clyde will soon cause more chaos. Tate wants mom back with Brady, sabotaging Teresa's reunion with Alex? According to teasers for Days of Our Lives, Tate Black may choose to handle Teresa Donovan's romantic life on his own. We should discuss Tate's circumstances since this could lead to some parent trapping. Tate used to detest hanging out with both of his parents since they could never get along in the same room. Fans of DOOL are aware that Teresa and Brady Black have changed significantly since then, and Tate obviously feels quite differently about family now. Tate didn't want his mother to be alone, so he hoped that Teresa and Alex Kyriakis would work things out after she told him about their breakup. But when Alex ran into Tate in the park after he was released, Tate didn't treat him very well. Given his lack of apparent interest in Alex, Tate may choose Teresa's love partner in the near future. Brady is sure to miss Teresa now that she's gone out of the townhouse. Brady attempted to persuade Teresa to stay and even extended an invitation for her to share his bed on the April 4th episode of Days. Brady only intended to take the sofa, but it still resulted in some adorable and awkward moments as he attempted to work things out with his former partner. Brady appeared to be attempting to persuade himself out of wanting Teresa back once she left anyhow. Clearly thinking about a reunion, Brady looked at a family photo with Teresa in it and told himself not to go there. Days teasers suggest that Tate would soon discover Brady's genuine motivations, which might result in him trying to ruin Teresa and Alex's reunion. If Tate thinks his parents are ready for a serious relationship, he might try to set Brady and Teresa together instead. Tate may decide he wants to expand on the fact that his family came closer together as a result of his dilemma because it is undeniable. Tate may have a different idea, but there's no assurance it will succeed, especially if Teresa is under pressure from Constantine Meliunis to commit to a long-term relationship with Alex. Future forecasts from our days indicate that Teresa and Alex will be married, but in the interim, Tate might try to get his parents to get along. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Brady and Teresa's relationship will continue to be complex. Stay tuned for updates on all the ugly stuff that's coming up.